So when we forgive others and we move on and love them anyways, we are acting as Christ would and are modeling Christ's love today.
No one wants to hold a grudge and no one wants to have something on their mind all the time. If you forgive someone, you just forget about it. It's over with.
I think personally it's one of the most important ingredients to any relationship. Forgiveness is not always an easy thing, but in the end, it sets yourself free.
To seek forgiveness, it's important because it shows that you care.
You get rid of all the turmoil, you get rid of all the bad, the hate and stuff in your heart.
God wants us to love each other like He loves us.
If you hold on to something and you don't forgive, that it's really going to eat you up inside. And so I forgive and forget so I can move on with my life and so other people can move on with theirs.
If you want to receive forgiveness, then you have to give forgiveness. So it's a give and take situation.
When you forgive, it lightens your own load.
It's important to seek forgiveness and give forgiveness because we're all people, we all make mistakes, and we only get to know each other for so long.
We need to open up to each other and make sure we're all on the same level plane in terms of making peace with each other.
Everyone makes mistakes, so when you make a mistake, someone should be able to forgive you, so you should be able to do the same for others.
I think it's important to forgive people and to look for forgiveness because it heals relationships between people and because Jesus forgave others, and it is our mission as Christians to be more like Jesus.
Just being on a level of forgiveness with people if you've done something wrong or if you didn't mean it, just to clear the air, I think is more important than trying to live with your own persona and ego.
As humans, we're bound to make mistakes, but forgiveness is the thing that brings us back together.
I think forgiveness on both ends lightens our burdens, and without it, if we don't forgive others, we can't expect to be forgiven in return. So it's critical to our lives as Christians.
It's not really healthy for your soul if you keep a grudge against a person.
One day when you're 80 and you'll think back and you'll say, hey, I messed up that one day and I made that person feel bad. And now I wish that I didn't,
Because it's not healthy to hold on to grudges. It's good to let things go.
Yeah, be free.
Be free.
Yeah.
Learn from your history, don't dwell on it.
Forgiveness it makes you feel good inside, and if you're giving out forgiveness, then it's going to allow others to forgive you as well, and you can't really forgive yourself unless you forgive others as well.
I think that's true. The extent to which you're able to feel forgiven is the extent to which you can forgive others. Most people can't forgive themselves for the things that they do that aren't very good. And because of that, they have a very big difficulty being able to forgive others for the same thing. So it's like they have a false sense of accountability and they have a false sense of what God is actually like, who is, by his nature, loving and forgiving. And so we who are made in his image and likeness should be doing the same thing.
That's what I love about Jesus, because I've told you before, Jesus is cooler than you think.